welcome to UMR as Mark, and I'm doing the True Detective Episode 5 review. It's like a couple days late, but I was busy. I was actually even too busy to watch the episode. I just watched it, so a lot of you people have a lot more chances to watch it than I did right now. It was called Other Lives. Okay, the way this works is I tell you guys what I thought of the episode and give it a rating between 1 and 5. I actually didn't even think about that yet. It'll be on the spot. And then after I say that, if you haven't seen the episode, you can leave, because I'm going to just start dropping spoilers. I'm going to talk about this as if you just watched this with me. So, I'm just going to assume you guys have seen the episode, so on and so forth. Okay, before we get into that, click like, please. I mean, it's not that hard. It would be great if we get some likes. I've gotten some. I love them, everyone I get. Also, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you're watching this and if you watch them multiple times, it's just easier to be subscribed. Do it. And what else? Share it. If anyone knows, if you know anyone who watches True Detective and they want another perspective on it, especially one that has somebody who drinks a lot of beer, but also likes TV shows a lot, tell them about this. Anyways, so Other Lives is the name of this episode. Quick synopsis. It's a little bit after the big shootout happened, and now they're kind of all dispersed, and shit's kind of going slow. It was kind of downtime, and then the band gets back together. That's your quick synopsis. And did I like it? Yeah, no, it was a good episode. Definitely build-up episode, but really good episode. This episode was supposed to be build-up, so I'm not gonna give it any negatives for being slow. Slow, sure, but all the scenes needed to be there. Most of them. I can't think of one that isn't, but probably. So I'm gonna give it a 3.8. You know what? Fuck it. A 4.1 out of 5. I really like this episode. A 4.1. Alright. That's it. I'm gonna start just talking about the episode now, so leave if you want to leave. Okay, cool. Let's break down what happens with the characters. We got Rachel McAdams, Annie. The first scene she was in with the sexual harassment people. That was a good scene. I like that scene. That was just a happy scene. I like Big Dick. Big Dick is my favorite thing. Not just long, but girthy. That was pretty funny. Now, my question is, tell me in the comments, was she serious? Because you don't really know. Like, she's had this really weird sexual thing going on with her this entire show. So, that could be her actually, like, venting, like, using therapy. Like, well, can we talk about my big dick obsession? Or she can just be being an asshole. Like, oh, you want me to talk? Well, I love big dick. Blah. So, what do you think? Was she just being an asshole, or is she actually obsessed with big dick? Okay, and then we got evidence. She's now working in the evidence room. It's kind of lame, but of course, she gets pulled out of the evidence room, so that's cool. But what'd she find in the evidence room? These pictures. That's awesome. So now she's got the hooker party pictures with the big wigs there. So now they're starting to really get this conspiracy going. I'll get to other scenes with her with other main characters that I really liked in their parts, but that scene with her and her sister on the beach, I really like that scene. That was a special scene. And her sister might start fucking working for her, like teaming up with her. That's cool. They're reconciled. It actually does a lot for that character because she just hates her family so much. She's going to her family for help. Go, Annie. Good job. We got Paul. A lot happened with Paul, but not in a lot of scenes. We got the trial with the actress, who I'm starting to think nothing went down, but he's going to have to admit he's gay? Like, And now he can't because he's got the kid on the way and he's going to get married. But man, if I was him, I would have been like, nope, I like dick, so I didn't fuck the actress. But he's in that pickle. Maybe he did do something, but it really does seem now that nothing happened between him and that actress. And then the meeting with Mom. A lot of shit went down with the meeting with his mom. First, it was like, man, if I was a man, I would be way better than you. I can't believe you're getting married. And then she's like, oh, by the way, I know that you're gay. And he's then goes and checks his fucking backpack. And he's like, what happened to all that money? She's like, I don't know, man. I fucking spent it like an idiot. Like, what do you expect of me? His mom reminds me a lot of my mom. Let's just put it that way. Not so much that my mom's a terrible person, not saying she isn't, but really, I now relate to that character of kind of having, yeah, a weird mom. Not to throw my mom under the bus, but I'm saying now, I like his character a lot more. That scene was really good. Anyways, that was awkward. Alright, let's go to Ray. A lot of shit went down with Ray. He resigned as a detective. Wow. Okay, so now he's working straight up for Frank. Cool. He was already doing that anyways. Alright, he's a consultant. But no, he's just a glorified bodyguard. Or a fucking PI just for a mobster. Don't call me a mobster. Then we had the custody meeting. Ooh. Yeah, so I wrote this down before what happened right after this, but, yeah, so that was pretty, she kind of snaps at him, and they say that they're going, for sure with the paternity test, and then he has that meeting with Annie. I thought that was really special in the club where him and Frank usually meet. I really like that. I really like their friendship. It's going somewhere, and I really enjoyed it. It's probably one of my favorite parts of the show, is their friendship, and I really like that meeting. Because she kind of seems like she's like little him, that she's following his footsteps with mental problems, personal problems, and alcohol abuse. And I really like that scene. Alright, turns out the rapist isn't dead. Okay, we'll get to that at the end of the episode. Wow. Alright, and then the meeting with his wife about that. Ooh, that was really hard scene because he just didn't say anything. Like, he just, now she thinks that he made it up when he actually was convinced, and he was so confustered that this dude's still alive, and then she already went and saw him. That he didn't know what to say. It was crazy. I really like that scene. Really good acting in that scene. And then I skipped over this part when he beats the shit out of that plastic surgery therapist dude at the retreat. That was a cool scene. Beat the shit out of him. Guy's coughing him teeth. Ugh, brutal. Alright, moving on to Frank. Frank had a meeting with the mayor. That was kind of lame. He had a meeting. He met up with those... He's really trying to get his foot out of the mobster scene, but he's really can't. And then he's getting more and more mobstery. And then, so then we just got a lot of really cool, really cool lines. Sorry, I was reading really cool lines from him in this episode where he says something like Japanese stereotyping to the mayor's assistant. He's like, actually, I'm Chinese. And he goes, yeah, we'll stand in front of a tank. Tiananmen Square reference. I thought that was really cool. And then he was talking about losing his money, and he said it's like blue balls of the heart. That's really missing your money if it's blue balls of the heart. Blue balls hurts. Then you got the argument with the wife, and then again, another argument with the wife about the adoption. And now it seems like they're going through with the adoption. And that's really fucking cool. That scene with him and her in their new apartment smoking the cigarette, I really like that scene. I really like them together, and I really like her as a character. I should start making, just talking about her scenes too, but she doesn't have a lot of scenes that Frank isn't in, so. Okay, let's talk about that ending. Ooh, I'm really excited. So Ray shows up like, hey, motherfucker, we need the top. Oh, really? Yeah. Wow. That was awesome. So I'm really excited to see how that goes through. That's really sweet. I'm really pumped now for that. And I skipped one. You find out that Frank's red hair assistant is part of the hooker parties. Ooh, we knew he was down to something. He has Ray follow him. Wow, that's cool. But anyways, back to that ending. That ended really good, and that's what made this episode worth all the setup. All that setup, that scene, it's like, that scene's even set up, but it's good setup. It's set up for the next episode. It's teasy, it's great, it's getting me really excited, it's making me really look forward to the next episode. Okay, overall, performances, A+, and slow, as I already said, but good slow. And then I just got the band back together. It's cool that they're all now working again, but it's more undercover. They're not all working for different competing police stations. Like this episode. Tell me what you thought in the comments in between 1 and 5 if you saw this episode. I would love to hear your feedback. I want to know, am I an idiot for liking it as much as I did? Alright, I can't think of anything else to say. I'll say it again, like and subscribe. This episode was good. Tell me what you think. And the most important thing, bye!